got my mind on my money and I'm not going anywhere. And that's like, if I had to pick one thing that represents my life right now, I would say it's that song, because I'm just so tunnel vision at my money that I don't hear these little barking, you know, itty bitty piggies, you know, around me talking crap. I just like, I'm focused on my money and I'm getting it.
The money, everybody's mind right now is on Young Money, whether or not you're signed. Is there a contract between Nicki Minaj and Young Money? What's the deal?
Well, Young Money is my family. Shout out to Lil Wayne. And, you know, I'm in the process of doing a lot of things that I really don't want to talk about too much because I'm going to unveil it at a later date. So, you know, they're my family. They're definitely my family. I definitely represent Young Money to the fullest. And there's a lot of things in store. People are going to be really excited. So I'll just leave it at that for now. I wanted to make sure that I didn't sign a female rapper deal when I signed the record deal. And so I understand that people are a little confused. And I think that confusion is good sometimes, because then when, you know, the dust settles and all of that, then it's like, oh, okay, I get it. And they'll get it, you know. I just had to focus on my business, and sometimes focusing on your business means getting certain wording and stuff like that right before you make a commitment that's going to last the rest of your life. Any decision I make today is going to affect me 10 years from now. And so I just had to be a little bit more strategic and put a little bit more thought process into that decision. And, you know, I'm sorry for the people that are kind of waiting to see Nicki Minaj on that crazy next level, but everything, you know, great is worth waiting for. So they gotta wait a little bit, and we're working on it now. I've actually started doing tracks for my album. So just because I haven't been signed to that major yet, or I haven't chosen a major, because they've definitely been bidding, doesn't mean that I'm just like not working. I'm working on great album material, and you'll hear it really soon. Female rapper deal is a slouch ass deal that, you know, they expect you to just, you know, kind of almost like be a slave, you know, and not have any say-so in your business, and not have any self-worth. And someone like Nicki Minaj, I just know that I just know my worth. And unfortunately, you can't tell me that I'm not worth that for them, unfortunately for them. So in the past, females have really gotten the short end of the stick, pause. And it's not been a good thing, because later on, they're scrambling. And I know females that was getting, you know, they were popular and now they can't even book a show, and, you know, you have bills. So I just want to line myself up to the point where I don't have those issues. You know, I don't have those issues 10 years from now, because I put the business side first and everything else will fall into place. Yes, I did say in Can Anybody Hear Me, Def Jam said I'm no Lauryn Hill. Just to be fair to Def Jam, I've heard some great things from Def Jam. Like, you know, all the labels have been really great things to say about Nicki Minaj, but that was one thing that a friend of mine from Def Jam said. Like, and he didn't even say it in a negative way. He just said that, you know, Nicki, you're not Lauryn Hill. And I had to like really pause for a minute, because I know that. I know I'm not Lauryn Hill. The point was, you can rap and sing and be successful, and you can act and you can do all of those things, and that's just my point. Like, who says that I can't put a CD out and rap and sing on it? Who says that? Like, why do we have to conform? Why do we have to play by your rules? I don't get it. I just don't get it. When I was born on this planet, God didn't give me that part of the brain that gets that. So I think it's funny though, because the person said that prior to Beam Me Up Scotty coming out, and then Beam Me Up Scotty has been my best work to date. So I think, you know, a lot of people are looking like, you know, so we started getting crazy calls, and yeah, we'll give her this, and we'll give her anything she wants, and those type of calls. But it's like, now we'll see. Now, you know, I kind of feel like the ball is in my court, and I just need to make the right decision, and I'm going to do that, and I know it'll work itself out. But that's a lesson to all the girls that hear things that make you feel down and out, that people can say the world about you. You know what I mean? You know you. And so you have to go hard as if, you know, it doesn't depend on what those people are saying.
Lil Wayne is running the game right now. Voted the best MC by numerous people.
Okay.
And, you know,
he's the president, yes.
rap. And you know, you're his first lady. How did that happen?
I'm his mistress.
Mistress.
I'm Nicki Lewinsky's mistress.
Oh.
Okay, pause. Like I said, he saw me on the DVD. He said, I got to have that girl shout it. Hey, yo, shout it. Yo, I want to meet Nick and shout it. And he met me. Who doesn't take a flight when Weezy have babies on the phone? You know what I'm saying? I just got on the flight and met him. We had a long talk about the business. And he's very serious. You know, he said, I want you to be down, and you know, and that's what he did. He started recording, and he was on Playtime Is Over. He's now on Sucker Free. It's really me and him. Like, just about every song is me and him, and he's also hosting this CD. So, I think he, just as well as everybody else, recognizes that there's a drought in the game as far as female rappers. So he's at his height right now, and you know, it's only right that he introduces a brand new female to the game. So that's really how it went down. I mean, going down. Pause.
How does he help you step your game up?
Because he works so fucking hard. Like, he shows me that no matter how hot you think you are, you can't give up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to keep that chokehold on the game, because there's always somebody itching and ready to take your spot. And he works like if it's his first day on the job, and I love that about him. So, you know, it always inspires me, like, damn, if Weezy is doing this, you know, going this hard, I gotta step my game up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm nowhere close to where he is. What else you got for me? I know that ain't all you got, nigga. What? Step your dick up right now.
Oh, okay.
Step your interview game up.
Okay. Here we go.
Look, now he's like, oh, what can I say?
Nah, I got one.
What? Surprise me. Do something crazy off the wall. Say something crazy.
I mean, you the one on the pony.
What you trying to say? Because I give good vibes. Like, this is what I fucking do. Like, when I do it, it's done. You know what I'm saying? The pony represents your favorite rapper's face. Because you know that's my AKA. Sit on your favorite rapper face. And sit on your favorite female rapper face, because I don't discriminate. So if they want to get it poppin', let's go. No, if they want to get it poppin', let's go. Starbucks.
Define Starbucks.
You gotta have great box. You know, great box is. Yeah, you really want me to.
You told me to step my game up. You told me to step my game up.
I told you to step your dick up. Okay.
I stepped it up.
Listen, alright, great box. You gotta have a juicy box. That's like a juice box. You gotta have a fat box. Niggas like fat box. I didn't know that until recently when I did the post. I didn't really know. You know what's funny about that picture? When I saw it, I was like, it don't look bad. I told Fendi, I was like, it doesn't look bad. It's wag. I hate it. He's like, what? No, we're cutting this shit out ASAP. So I guess niggas like fat box. They like the juice box. They like, you know, warm box and clean box. Don't be giving your box away to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be selective with who you give your box to. You feel me? Like, if every random nigga in the street can say he got your box, you're not a bad bitch. You need to step your pussy up.
Recording this album kind of changed for you from the initially going into the studio? The idea behind it, did it evolve at all? And if so, how? And what has it turned into?
I went in really not knowing what it is I wanted to say, and I really didn't know if I was going to give all of my different characters' life on the album. At one point, I was afraid as to like, can every one of my characters be on the same album, and can, you know, and if I do that, can this album still be authentic, still be exciting, still be real? I honestly feel like every Nicki Minaj fan is gonna love the album. You know, whether you were vintage Nicki or new Nicki, you're going to love the album.
I think a lot of people wonder where all these personalities and faces and accents come from. Tell us where these personalities come from, where these characters come from, and were they always a part of Onika?
Of course, they were always a part of Onika. I would like get on everybody's nerve in the house singing, you know, Star Spangled Banner for like hours at a time and singing in weird voices. I would make up names for people. I still don't know why I did that. When I remember going to high school and I decided that I only wanted to put a B in front of people's names, and I didn't care what your name was. I thought you should have a B in front of your name. So if your name was, you know, Andrew, I would call you Bandrew, and if it was Ashley, I would call you Bashley. And my homegirl, one of my best friends, her name is Tembi. I called her Bembi. It's like it always was there. I think hip hop kind of in the early stages made me feel like I had to suppress that. Like if it was corny to be me, but you know, lo and behold, there are tons of girls and tons of guys who appreciate all that craziness. And, you know, now I'm just like, yo, love it or hate it, this is me.
Granny,
Oh, yeah.
it's Roger. How are you?
I'm
You look
good.
exquisite, Granny.
Thank you,
It's great
thank
to
you,
see
boy.
Are you excited about going out
I'm very
there?
excited to see them.
Are you nervous at all?
I'm not nervous, I'm just excited. I just want to get out there and see my bars.
Well, let's get this lady out to her bars.
To the bar.
For goodness sake. I'm going to be coming with you. I'm a little bit nervous.
All right, no, don't be, Roger.
Okay, Granny. No, I feel like I shouldn't be here. They're screaming for her. Alright. Yeah, it's all kicking off now. I don't want to get too close. It's her moment. It's her moment. There she is. She's gone. She's out there. They love her.
Well, I know how to do the alphabet and sign language and Spanish, actually.
A, B, C, G, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
I've been thankful for my fans. They give me life. They make me just feel like I can try new things. I can be different. I can be whom I am. And they still accept me. And even when they don't love it, they are still supportive of me. And I never thought I would have those kind of people behind me. Like, to the point where they're going to say, hey, you know what, Nicki, I didn't like your last song, but I love you. And I can't wait till the album comes out. I know, you never think that you're going to really meet people that really bond with you, the human being, not you, the artist, not the album, not the song. But I've been blessed, and I thank God that He sent those darling people, Team Minaj. He sent them my way, and it just makes things super fun. They get involved in my career. They help me. They're like a street team, and they're all that and then some. I love them. have to be like a beast. You have to be a beast. That's the only way they respect you. I came up under Wayne, and Wayne has his way of doing things. When Wayne walks on a set and say, "Don't talk to me, have my music ready, get the up out of my face and I'm gonna blow this in your face all day," it's cool. But every time I put my foot down and stand up for myself, it's like, we've heard about Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj shut down her photo shoot. Oh my God, no one wants to work with Nicki Minaj. I'm glad you heard. Now, when I come to a photo shoot, let it be of quality. You know why? Because I put quality in what I do. I spend time and I spend energy and I spend effort and I spend everything I had, every fiber of my being to give people quality. So if I turn up to a photo shoot and you got a $50 clothes budget and some sliced pickles on floor, you want to know what? No, I am gonna leave. Is that wrong? For wanting more for myself, wanting people to treat me with respect? But you know what? Next time they know better. But had I accepted the pickle juice, I would be drinking pickle juice right now. When I am assertive, I'm a bitch. When a man is assertive, he's a boss.
Bossed up.
He bossed up. No negative connotation behind bossed up, but lots of negative connotation behind being a bitch. Donald Trump can say, "You're fired." Let Martha Stewart run her company the same way and be the same way. Oh, evil. But Donald Trump, he gets to hang out with young and have 50 different wives and just be cool. Oh, Donald, we love you. But when you're a girl, you have to be like everything. You have to be dope at what you do, but you have to be super sweet, and you have to be sexy, and you have to be this, and you have to be that, and you have to be nice, and you have to... It's like, I can't be all those things at once. I'm a human being. I don't mean to be nasty and raping like this. Don't use this with it, please. It's just gonna make me look stupid.
If you about to pull out some bacon, I told them to get you
turkey bacon.
That's not even the right turkey bacon that I eat. I don't eat this one. I eat the real crispy one. I don't eat that brand.
It's too thick, right?
Did you smell my perfume yet, Angela?
Yes, I did.
No,
yes, I did. I promise I did.
But you didn't buy it.
I stay up on it.
But you didn't buy it?
Not yet.
Okay, you a hater. I don't like that so much.
And you did a video for it as well.
Yes. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see it, Emmy?
No, he didn't.
I saw the makings of it, and I saw the pictures from it. But
don't nobody want to ask you the Bob if he saw it.
We know you saw it. We know you saw it.
I did see it.
I don't understand how are y'all on radio, and especially if you know an artist is about to come up to your show and you know she just put out a video. What would make you not watch it? That's why, like, when I go to the UK, my fans are like, "Oh, you always have the best interviews out there," because it's a knowledgeable interview. Like, they know what they're talking about. They've done the research. Even when I do magazine interviews, it's such a turn off when people don't even know anything that they're talking to me about. Like, how are you gonna ask me about a video and you haven't even seen it? The video is 4 minutes.
When I happened to be in Macy's and I saw the perfume and I made sure that I smelled it.
I'm raising my
I
hand.
didn't, but
did you see the DVD that came with the album?
Yes, I did.
No, you did not, Angela.
I saw it. I watched it.
I'm not lying.
90 minutes.
Listen,
Angela, why are you lying?
I'm not lying. I did watch the DVD.
I love you, but you're
awkward.
lying.
Oh my God.
Lying,
All
Angela.
I'm saying, a lot of respect for her.
And you said you would perform with her perhaps in the future.
I was kidding, but it's all though.
Okay.
Y'all, that's what I don't like about y'all New York people.
No.
There you go.
D-Rod stuff that got a big name on it.
This is what I love.
Other great records on it, so let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, stop. Y'all need to start trying to break records and start listening to people's music.
I mean, that's the DJ. That's the DJ's job.
This is a continuation of what I was saying in Clue last night. In Clue, I know you ain't even up yet. You lazy. Bye.
All right, when we come back, we're going to get
Nicki Minaj walked out of an interview with the New York Times when the interviewer insinuated that she might thrive off drama. Now, the full interview kind of goes through issues of race, body image, as well as female empowerment. It's titled The Passion of Nicki Minaj. But things got a little shaky when the interviewer brought up some drama, and obviously that's what everybody's talking about. So she said she asked about the dramatic goings-on at her label. Wayne is suing Birdman for $51 million for withholding fees, and Wayne's tour bus was riddled with bullets in Georgia earlier this year. Now, so she asked her about this drama and how she felt about the drama. Nicki responded, "They're men, grown-ass men. It's between them. I hate it. It doesn't make me feel good. You don't ever want to choose sides between people you love. It's ridiculous. I just want it to be over." Now, the interviewer wanted a little bit more, so she probed a little further. She asked her if there's a part that thrives on drama, or is it no, just pain and unpleasantness? And that's when Nicki had had enough. She responded, "That's disrespectful. Why would a grown-ass woman thrive off drama?" She then continued, "That's the typical thing that women do. What did you putting me down right there do for you? Women blame women for things that have nothing to do with them. I really want to know why. As a matter of fact, I don't. Can we move on? Do you have anything else to ask?" And she didn't stop there. She said, "To put down a woman for something that men do as if they're children and I'm responsible has nothing to do with you asking stupid questions, because you know that's not just a stupid question. That's a premeditated thing you just did." She then went on to call the interviewer rude, a troublemaker. She said, "Do not speak to me like I'm stupid or beneath you in any way," and at last declared, "I don't care to speak to you anymore." Now, the interviewer responded in the article that she had a right to call her out for the question that she asked, and she ended the article like this. She said, "In that moment, she was a boss bitch." Okay.
Fascinating. Okay, I've got two minds on this.
Okay.
I'm a little split on it. I'm very curious what you think. So, on the one hand, I get what Nicki Minaj is saying. It is a premeditated question to try to get at, not necessarily what Nicki Minaj is saying, but more drama. You know why? People love drama, right? And if you're writing a story and you got this thing where they're having a significant beef, I mean, I don't know, there's bullet-riddled buses that try to kill each other. That's fascinating. That's a more interesting story. She's involved in it somehow, not in the shootings or anything like that, but she's stuck between them. And then she asks, "Hey, do you thrive off of drama?" I think ask somebody in the entertainment business that is a fair question. So that's why I'm split on it. Yes, Nicki Minaj is right. The reporter was going for, a little bit of extra sizzle to the story. It's not like she stumbled into that question. She meant to put Nicki Minaj on the spot on that issue, right? But at the same time, I'd ask about it. I mean, it's like, what are you going to do? Not going to ask about the most interesting thing going on in that record label where they're trying to shoot each other?
Yeah, it's hard because, so Nicki has been kind of at the center of a lot of drama with Miley Cyrus and Taylor Swift, and that had to do with women's bodies and racial issues and things like that. And this has to do with people's careers and money and people shooting at other people. So those are pretty serious issues. That's not really, do you thrive off the drama sort of question? And so obviously the reporter sees they're sitting in a room alone, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the dirt and get the story." And I get that aspect of it, but I guarantee you, if Nicki was a man, she would have never asked that.
Really?
Guarantee you. There's no way a reporter would say to a man, "Oh, do you thrive off the drama?" That was such a Mean Girls sort of thing. "Oh, give me the dirt, girlfriend," sort of thing. It wasn't like trying to get the story how she would do with a man.
So, okay, again, I'm split on that. So on the one hand, you're right that the reporter's definitely trying to feel like it's got this Mean Girls vibe going on, especially with that last line you quoted. In that moment, she was a boss bitch. Okay, I know, you're trying to be cool and I got it, right? But on the other hand, could I envision this scenario where a reporter asks Sean Penn and Alec Baldwin, "Hey, you seem to get into these conflicts all the time. You're punching the photographers, yelling at them, stuff. You feed off of that drama." I can see that question. You see what I'm saying?
No, but again, it's there's a difference between feed off, maybe oh, I enjoy the drama, but thriving off the drama, especially when you're talking about such serious issues as this. I don't know.
Right,
I think it's targeted because she's a woman.
I keep going on both sides here because it's a nuanced issue. So on the one hand, Nicki Minaj saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm a grown-ass woman. What are you asking a grown person?" Are you kidding me? I know so many grown-ass men and women who love drama. And they create drama in their lives for no reason at all.
It's called The Real Housewives.
Okay.
You can catch it on Bravo.
And by the way, and that's part of a TV show, but in my life,
Yeah.
and there are a couple of people who just create drama for no reason because they do thrive off that drama.
Right.
Because I think they think their lives are a little boring subconsciously, and they're like, let me just make it a little bit more exciting by doing something super spazzy that'll create conflict between people, and then I'll get in the middle of it, right? So, no, of course you can ask a grown-ass person that. Grown-ass people do stupid stuff like that all the time. On the other hand, but Nicki didn't create any of this drama. She didn't shoot any buzz. She didn't make Lil Wayne and Birdman fight. So asking her, do you thrive off that drama when she didn't create it in the first place, that's weird.
Yeah.
Right? And so that goes to your point, Hannah, of why are you putting it on her?
Yeah.
You know, like, and is that because she's a woman and women are, you know, stereotypically, oh, you like the drama, etc., right? Drama queens, etc. And I would say, no, not necessarily based on everything I said earlier, but in this case, since she didn't create it and you're putting it on her anyway, it does make it a little bit more questionable.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what, Hannah, why are you creating all this drama between Nicki Minaj and the New York Times?
I thrive off of it.
It's amazing that a lot of female MCs need to say something about you to get attention right now. You know what I mean? Like, they have to, and the thing is, they have to say something negative. Like, they can't say, oh, we love her, it's fantastic. You know,
There
they
are
have to say,
some
oh,
that
you know.
do. There are some that say something positive. You know, I just saw something interesting today online, and I retweeted it because I thought it was like really dope. And it said, to haters, I'm not your enemy, I'm your hero. You know, cheer up. You should be happy I'm here. You know, I'm showing you bitches how to do it. But I get more love than hate. So, you know, and it's expected. I mean, when people see there's one person that's getting a lot of shine or notoriety or whatever, it makes them feel unhappy with themselves. I mean, you know, the small-minded people feel unhappy with themselves, you know, but the intelligent girls just take, you know, the things that they like from me and my journey, and they apply it to their journey. And I think if I had it my way, that's what they'd all do. I mean, everybody's not going to like Nicki Minaj, you know what I mean? You know, everybody's not going to like the way I look and, you know, what I do, but I think if you're smart, you would take from me and you know, figure out why everybody's talking about me, and, you know. I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. And I think they don't know how to express that. So they express it with anger and jealousy and hatred, and then that consumes them, and, you know. And I'm still here. So.
Plastic and
Thank you. Hey, Drew, man.
Hola.
Put on the 1/8 inch, please.
You up?
Thank you. It was very like geared towards being proud of your body. So what do you think?
Set it straight. I think it sounds good.
What was the highlight of it?
People think that this shit is just about fame. I don't fucking want fame. I don't even care about fame. I want to do my music. I don't need to be seen, and I don't need to be in anyone's pictures. I just want to do my music, and I want to inspire my fans because they inspire me. They always make me feel like I can do anything I want to do. And sometimes I feel like if I stop, they're going to feel like we could stop. What we doing?
Yeah.
And I don't want them to give up on their shit. You know what I'm saying? I was right here living in New York, taking the train, going to school, dealing with problems that I couldn't talk to my mother about, and wanting to understand why. Like, you know what I mean? Feeling so down and out. And I came through all of that.
Yeah. You said, like, yesterday, I feel like it's still 06. Like, and you said that also on Things Go. Like, do you often look back and reflect on, like, damn, how did I get here? Like, the journey to get to this place?
All the time. Because I remember living with my mother, and we used to just pray. I know it sounds so cliche, but my mother would just make me pray so much, and that's why it's never left me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would be like, anything you want, pray about it. And she just instilled that in me, so that's how I am to this day. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I feel like, how did I get from buying a beef patty in an Arizona?
Oh, you talking real queen stuff.
Wait.
Cocoa bread or no cocoa bread?
No cocoa bread, boo-boo, because I had just enough money. Wait, this used to be my shit. I said this before, y'all. Some of y'all. Be violent with her. And she always brings up the story as a little girl. I would stand in front of my mother and go like this. And I vowed, like, that's why I'm, like, maybe some people would describe me as abrasive or bitchy or whatever, because I vowed from that age, no man would ever abuse me, call me out my name, treat me like that. And then all of a sudden, that was my life. Everything that I said, I would never, I remember. But when I was growing up, I would put on the radio and hear talented people. When you guys put on the radio now, you hear popular people, right? And that's the difference. So you gotta hold on and treasure the ones that are still here, not because of popularity alone. And I'll be silly to say that I'm not here because of, popularity partially, right? Because my fans are such a powerful force. Like, they'll get something trending. I got Queen Radio now, and like we had, oh my God, that's so dope. But at the same time, I never have ever relied on that just by itself. I never relied.
That reminds me to think when people first saw you with 6ix9ine, they probably thought that could be something like that he's popular, you're trying to connect to his wave, blah, blah. But then getting to know him and seeing how talented he is, and the story behind it, you said you had heard him cut a demo of that record or heard a raw version of it.
He posted
You recognized it as a potential hit.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. And that's the other thing people don't know. So, I don't know, that's a big thing. I recently had the pleasure of working and touring with Juice WRLD. I had a great conversation with him one day, and while we walked to the stage, he held my hand and told me to stay calm and to pray. He said he had been trying to do just that. I was so shocked to hear him, of all people, tell me that. But
Ariana, you've had an incredible year. Your album Dangerous Woman killed it on the charts. And tonight you're nominated for 5 VMAs, including Best Female Video, Best Pop Video, and Best Collaboration. How does it feel?
I'm very excited. I'm very honored to be nominated. I'm excited to be here. This is my second time performing.
Okay.
And it's awesome. I'm very excited.
This is the second time performing. You and Nicki Minaj have performed twice together here, right?
Yeah.
Why y'all got such good chemistry together?
I don't know. I love her. I really genuinely love her. I feel like we have a very strong sisterhood. And I'm very excited about this single. I'm very excited about this performance. And I adore her. I adore that woman.
That's a lot of great.
Working with Nicki, we started working together since Rated R. Like, she would just be writing me stuff and sending me different ideas, and it really was mind-blowing, you know, to think, you know, she's a rapper, and then she has all these quirky melodies and lyrics. That's what I really loved. And then she started sending me these incredible ballads, and it just made me, what the heck, you wrote that? It blew my mind.
I stand Nicki.
I stand for Nicki. I stand for Nicki, and I stand for Nicki because this is why I stand for Nicki. Because everybody's like, that bitch don't help nobody. That bitch don't like other women. And I'm like, how does she know how to do that?
She's done a lot for other women.
She's done a lot for other women.
Nicki Minaj is a queen. I don't care. She always will be. She's made her mark very clear. She will continue to do so.
Nice to Meet Ya was written before we knew Nicki would be on it, and my management started managing her, so I asked them, could we play her this song? And they told me, like, she doesn't feature if she doesn't like it. And I was like, okay. And turns out she liked it. Whew, thank God. And she recorded her verse. And she's such an amazing songwriter that it was just, like, perfect from the start. And she really cares about her craft because she's like, let me sleep on this and make sure I like it. And I thought that was so cool. But she kept it, and it's awesome. I met her at the music video shoot. She was so nice. I was scared. I don't know. I've never met her. I didn't know anything about her, like, personal life. I know, like, Nicki Minaj is a superstar, and I've been a big fan ever since 2009 when she first came out. But on set, she was just so lovely and nice and, like, cared about me, which was crazy because she didn't have to, you know? She was, like, asking me about my album and if I'm excited about it, and I was like, whoa, you really care about me. So it was very special. It was like meeting your heroes, and it was a great time, you know?
I don't know, it was like sending messages with Nicki Minaj, each other, in DMs on Instagram. And she sent me music, I sent her music, and nothing like, no nos gustó nada de lo que habíamos mandado. And that day, September 8th, especially that day, I sent her Tusa, and she lost it. Like, she was super crazy. I don't know if I can say this, but she told me, yes, this is the shit I was looking for. And I was super, super happy. She recorded that day, and that day she sent me. A month later, we shoot the video, and she was like so kind with me, like super
that's
special.
awesome. Don't you love when you meet other women in the industry that are not catty and like you have a good vibe? That's so important nowadays.
And I have like a different thing in my mind. I say like, hey, it's Nicki Minaj. Maybe she's like mad or everything, or I don't know, because she has a strong personality.
Yeah.
But that day she was like super special. She was asking me to teach her the Spanish lyrics of the song. She was all the time like, hey, I want to be all the time with her by my side. Let me sing in Spanish that part, all the time. So I have like a really good feeling in my heart, and I'm really grateful about everything. We're killing it with the song, so I'm super happy.
We just literally
get along well with the female MCs, and somebody that's also coming up in your album is Nicki Minaj. Did you actually get to work with her in the studio, or was that something sending the record?
I sent it to her. But shout out to Nicki though, like she definitely reached out. When she did the freestyle on Suge, I wrote her, I reached out, dope, you know what I mean? Appreciate that as well. You know, and she wrote that like, yeah, let's work. I'm like, we gotta work, we gotta get something in. She's like, yeah, for sure, let's do it. So when I hit, I'm like, I got one for you. Gave it to her, she sent it right back, you know what I mean? And communicated all the way up until we turned it in, making sure it's mixed right. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? You think I should change this? You think I should do this? You think I should do that? So, you know, definitely a dope person to work.
Live, I think she was already in the studio, like, so she just recorded her fucking verse, and then Juicy J sent it to me the next day. And I was like, damn, friend, you didn't run from me. So she didn't run from me. So I was so crunk about it. My fucking mind was blown. Like, I love Nicki. And then I got to meet her in person. Like, she is so fucking sweet. Like you would think that she's gonna be a meanie, but she's so nice. Like, she was so sweet. And I just love her to death.
And I love the message that. What was it like working with Nicki Minaj? Give us the tea.
She's awesome. It was so much fun. We were on set literally from like 9 a.m. to like almost like 8 a.m. the next morning.
Like,
she works hard. Yeah, we were on set all day. All I did was order cocktails. We ordered some cocktails. Yeah, okay. And the ID. Right there. And then But yeah, so no, it was such a great experience. She's so fun and super cool. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
First impression of Nicki Minaj when I met her. You know what? I was super scared to meet her. She has like a super strong personality, but then when she got in the place, she was like, oh my God, Carol, please teach me how to sing the song in Spanish. I want you all of the time out by my side. So right now, I don't know what people think about Nicki Minaj from Is the Queen, and she was like really nice with me. Nicki, mwah.
Gosh, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that whole experience like?
Oh wow. So we'd always wanted to say we want to collab with Nicki. And then and then our label kind of made it happen for us. And then we met her and we performed it with her at the EMAs, which was just amazing. And we met her and she was she was lovely and so cute, tiny, so like really short.
Really?
So beautiful. And yeah, she was really lovely to us. So, and she supported the song so amazing. Like she
yeah, because you hear about that sometimes. You like collab and they do the verse and it's gone. Like you don't hear from them again.
Yeah.
Was she proper active with it?
Oh my gosh, yeah, so supportive. All over her social media, yeah. So yeah.
I really 100% understood it when I worked beside her because she works really hard. The Barbie Dream video, which I did the makeup on, we stayed up for a really long time shooting that video because she wanted to go full in, like she wanted to go all the way in with the video. She did not want to stop. She wanted to make sure she had everything and more that she probably wouldn't even use. You get what I'm saying? Like she goes in, and I respect that about her. She is a hardworking woman. She's very, very, very professional, and I just love her.
It's a dream come true.
Yeah, it really was a dream come true. When I first got the message, I'm like, well, first off, I messaged her, okay? But when she messaged me back, I was literally shaking. Yes, I was on my way out to eat, and I didn't even want to go out to eat. I wanted to go home and just sit there and look at the message and like prepare my stuff. Like I didn't even want to be there anymore. That's all I was talking about the whole night. I didn't even drink. I was supposed to go out and like drink and have fun. I was like, I can't drink. I'm doing Nicki's makeup tomorrow. Are you dumb? Like, I can't miss this opportunity. Yeah, like no. So yeah, it was like a dream. That's just imagine like being next to someone you have idolized for 10 plus years. Yeah. I've been loving Nicki since AIM days. Her lyrics were in my away messages before she even got signed. Wow. So I really, really love her. Like, yeah.
Favorite is probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever co-produced and co-wrote. The process of that record is really crazy because, okay, look, Jeremiah, like, he comes to the studio and says, hey, I'm here, but I only got 15 minutes. Like, what the fuck? Who comes to the studio with 15 minutes to spare before getting on a flight? So we're in there, and I'm working with Nicki Minaj at the time, and Nicki Minaj was so great, and she was such a blessing for my career because she really juiced me up. And like at that point, like Nicki was the biggest thing ever, and she still is. You know what I'm saying? To me, in my eyes. And fucking, I was working with her engineer, Big Juice. Shout out to Juice. And I had the beat. It was produced by Rob Holiday, myself, and DJ Camper. And like they had a whole different like break beat in it where like the tempo sped up and it was just something weird. I reconstructed the whole fucking song, made it to the beat that it is today. We wrote that vibe, we did the song in 20 minutes. It's fabulous.
Honestly, I think Nicki don't get the credit she deserves. You know, I come in the era when females, it was hard for them. She broke the chain. Nicki broke the cycle for females. Nicki did more than any female artist ever. And you had a lot of great artists before Nicki Minaj. But Nicki Minaj changed the game for females. Nicki used to be in the studio with 9, 10 every night with us in Miami. Every single night, putting in the body of work to become who she became. So I don't think Nicki get the credit she deserves, but you know, time tells it all, but she's still, today, the biggest female in hip-hop. Right. One thing they say, numbers don't lie, and her numbers speak for itself.
To hear yourself think. I find that when there's a lot of chaos or when I'm confused about who I am or feeling low or confused, taking time away to not be around other people and just get yourself focused, I think that's always great. And if you're an artist that time that you spend alone reflecting, it actually helps everything else you do. You know, your peace is the most important thing. And knowing you're beautiful and knowing you're great is extremely important. You shouldn't need anyone to tell you that. You should just know it and feel it every single day. You are that bitch.